That first quarter, he was 5 for 5. Then more zone defense, and he didn't get the same shots. All these are right in the first quarter. Great pull-up by Durant, and then great basketball IQ. Checking the clock, takes it all the way, and finishes at the buzzer at the end of quarter number 1.
So Durant with 17, Nowitzki with 21, as Westbrook will bring it up to start the third period. Durant. Tough shot. Barely hits iron. Chandler with a rebound. Jason Kidd didn't score but had 5 assists in that first half. Westbrook really struggled. He was 1 for 8. Nowitzki draws the foul, and that's the 4th foul on Serge Ibaka. It was a problem for him during the regular season. 2nd in the league in fouling out, 8 times disqualified with 6 personals.
It amazes me when guys look and say, that's not a foul.
I know.
That's clearly a foul.
No, I was just going to say, the cold hard fact is Serge Ibaka fouled right there. And you know what? I can understand his frustration, though, because I think many of Nowitzki's, as we're watching the foul again, I mean, that's, come on, Serge, come back to me. But I can understand his frustration because so many of those shots in the first half, any other player in the league doesn't make those. I'll say this, very few could even get it up at the rim and take them.
Nowitzki 23 points in 20 minutes. Sefolosha gathers back to Westbrook. Durant. Block, but a foul. Chandler does not like the call, but he picks up the personal. That's going to be his 3rd as we check in with Doris.
Mike, when I asked Scott Brooks what was the difference in the second period, he said we did not take quality shots. That led to bad defensive floor balance, allowed Dallas out in transition. He said they beat us off the dribble. They played with more force. He went on and on. He was really disappointed in their defensive effort in that second quarter. He said our thing is we've got to move the ball, get better shots, and dig in defensively, Mike.
They were 6 for 20 in that second period. Rick Carlisle has used the zone occasionally during the course of the year. You know, we talked about underrated players in the first half. How about Rick Carlisle as one of the underrated coaches?
All he does is win. Won in Detroit, won big in Indiana, and had really a championship caliber team there before the brawl in Detroit. And then he's come here and just been ultra successful. He's really, really a good coach.
This is the 3rd different team he's taken to a conference final. The other 2 are in the East, as Westbrook way off the mark. But last touch by Dallas. He took the Indiana Pacers in 04 to a conference final. And then the Pistons the year before in 03.
No, but I would disagree with him being an underrated coach. I think people in basketball fully understand just how good Rick Carlisle is as a basketball coach.
Perkins gets the offensive rebound. Shot clock still in effect. Westbrook drives, misses. Westbrook's been too strong on all of his layups. He's now 1 for 10. Well, Stevenson saves that.
Well, Westbrook is the guy that's going to have to get going to give that second option for the Thunder. He's got to be more aggressive and take higher percentage shots.
Stevenson hits a 3-pointer. Well, they started slowly. We're 0 for 7, but they're 5 for their last 7, and this is the largest lead of the night.
And with the way Kidd has been shooting the ball, I just wouldn't rotate to him. I would make him shoot the ball versus go to his best strength, which is the next pass, as Durant hits another jump shot.
Speaking of going to your best strength, Durant 7 of 11 from the field. Kidd lobs it in. Sean Marion misses it from point-blank range. The Thunder trying to get the game moving a little bit, get the up-tempo, some transition buckets. Durant on the drive, inside to Perkins. Perkins banks it in. Second field goal for Perkins. Another nice pass from Durant.
No, but these are plays that Kevin Durant was not able to make against Memphis. When you talk about Shane Battier, when you talk about Tony Allen and defense that they played against him, he has much more room to be a playmaker in this series, and we're seeing it in this game.
The whistle Defensive 3 seconds, 1 shot technical.
I mean, prior to this, he caught the ball on a down screen pull-up jump shot. Now there's no help, puts the ball on the floor, and he makes a play for Kendrick Perkins. Much more room and much more aggressive offensively.
And I think that's the next step for Durant, is to consistently be able to make those plays off the dribble. You think about it. This year, he had more turnovers than assists. If he's able to continue to improve this part of his game, unguardable. Unguardable because of his length. He can get to points on the floor where he can just rise up, and now if help comes and he can beat you with the pass, no chance.
Collison all over Nowitzki. He gets called for the whistle. He actually said good call to Joe Crawford. I think he's the first player to say that tonight. That's his 4th foul in just 16 minutes, so he has 4. Ibaka has 4 as well.
And I would like to see Sefolosha get a chance at Nowitzki. I always felt that the quicker, rangier players had the best chance versus big and strong.
Like a Bruce Bowen, who had some effective outings against him. Marion, all blocked by Durant. And Perkins with the save. Westbrook on the drive and draws the foul on Kidd. And Oklahoma City's defense leading to their offense. That's Durant's 2nd block shot.
And interestingly enough, instead of going with Sefolosha, they put Kendrick Perkins on Dirk Nowitzki. Certainly a tough matchup, but Kendrick Perkins not short on heart and determination.
Westbrook to the line. Westbrook all NBA 2nd team and all-star this year for the first time. Just 22 years old. As our Western Conference Finals will continue on Thursday. Game 2 right here in Dallas. All the games on ESPN every other day. Games 3 and 4 in Oklahoma City Saturday and Monday. And all at 9 Eastern time. You know, Westbrook, not only the talent, he's durable. All 82 games, all 3 years.
So it's really, when you talk about this guy in the offseason, he's in the gym with Derrick Rose. There's no coincidence that these 2 young guys are the future at the point guard position.
Nowitzki dribbles it off his foot. That time Durant was on him.
And you know, as a best player on the team, even if you're not the quote-unquote stopper, there's some games and some situations where you just have to be able to guard the best player on the other team. Regardless of position, Durant has the length and body type that could give Nowitzki some problem.
Stevenson with the foul. And Durant will head to the free throw line. He's already been there 6 times as Stevenson picks up his 2nd.